name is Magnus. For the most of my life, I have lived close to the boreal forest. I love the woods, and I try to be in nature every day. For me, it's a crucial part of my life to be outdoors. It's here that I find my strength, wisdom, and calmness. The boreal forest has a very special place in my heart. And here in the southeast of Norway, I can truly explore the woods. And in this series, I will travel through different types of habitats and unique landscapes, studying the incredible wildlife that exists there. I want to share of my knowledge and show you how you can thrive within it. I will explore the 4 seasons of the Nordic forest and dive deeper into it and see the changes through the year. I will journey along rivers, navigate my way through forests and across mountains in search of the wildlife and all the beauty that lies within it. I want to find hidden pockets of natural beauty in different habitats and collect great memories and experiences that I can cherish and practice wilderness bushcraft. I start my journey in the late winter, early spring, out here in the foggy woods. I truly love every season. I find beauty in each one. But the transition period from winter into spring can be a gloomy and grey time in the Nordic forest. But nevertheless, there is beauty within it if you just look for it.
Oh, that going good?
But being alone out here in this foggy wilderness, it is not for the faint-hearted. The fog can be very tricky. You must be concentrated and keep calm. It's very easy to get lost or disorientated. And also, it is a challenge mentally. You can feel vulnerable out here, like you can't see what's hiding in the fog. It's apparently a fresh moose tracks here, and Tamarack goes quite insane. So, but I can't hear anything. And there is tons of moose evidence here. Tracks, markings on saplings, droppings, and you can smell them. It kind of smells like a horse. A part of me don't want to suddenly encounter a big bull stepping out from the fog. But another part of me kind of wants to. But then my young dog, Tamarack, hits the jackpot.
Se vad du fattar.
Tamarack just found a moose antler.
Det är tufft.
The bull moose loses his antlers every winter, but quickly grows a new pair the same year.
Inte helt färskt, men.
And they can actually grow up to 2 centimeters a day. They are in fact mostly for show. They don't use them for much. This one is probably from a younger bull.
Du har den där, vet du. Ska stå så.
I continue on, and on my path I walk by 2 really huge pine trees. These must be close to 200 years old. Imagine all the secrets they hold. I just love to find big trees like this. But I am curious about the animal life out here at this time of year. So I decide to put up a trap camera to see if I can catch anything. Time for a short coffee break. So I find a nice snow-free spot to brew my coffee.
Sitt. Sitt ned. Gitt. Ligg ned. Ja, flink, gitt. Vær så god. Jeg tror jeg sitter på sekken, altså. Sånn. Og den oppå der. Den flytter deg. Åh. Der. Frankie. Ja.
And to make life a little bit easier, I switch out the bonfire with a gas stove in these wet conditions. But it's nice to have a quick cup of coffee. But having a 10-month-old Malamute puppy in the wild with me is a challenge, and sometimes it feels more like babysitting.
Du slipper det. Hæ? Du stikker noe graving her. Og den. Klovn.
The fog is thick, and I can't spot much wildlife, so I decide to head further down south, where there is less snow and hopefully not so foggy. Further down south, it's more deciduous forests, and here the spring has arrived a little bit earlier. And I quickly find tracks and signs from an animal that just has woken up after his beauty sleep this winter. The badger. Badgers hibernate throughout the winter, but they wake up at this time of year and start to wander about to find food and to clean out their sets. And the badger sets usually have an angular entrance. Not like a fox, which is more straight in. So it's a very good indicator that this is a badger. But every spring I also remember something my grandmother used to do. She used to have dry coal in her boots and jacket that made a crunching sound when she walked, to scare off any badgers. Because it said that the badger will bite you till it hears a crunch and then let go. Of course, that's not true, and it's just a myth. Var det noe godt da, gutten? Huh? It seems like Tamarack here has found himself a badger bone or something. I don't know what it is, but it was laying right beside the hole here. And that makes me think about World War II. The Norwegian nickname for badger is poor man's pig. During the war, it was a common practice to kill and eat badger because of the lack of proper food. And it's supposedly not very good. So, and here we have a very classical badger track in the snow. It's probably the front foot, because the claws are longer on the front foot than on the rear. So it's out and about. What kind of badger is this? I head down to a nearby river, where is tons of signs from an animal. And it's easy to see who's been here. It's a beaver. The beaver really is the lumberjack of the boreal forest, as it chopped down trees effortlessly. Beavers build dams in the rivers, which might look destructive and messy, but actually it is a godsend. They transform the entire habitat by creating pockets in the river that booms with plant and animal life. It's kind of impressive how the beaver chews. Very often they chew 5, 6, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then throw it away, and then take a new bite. And on the opposite side of the riverbank, I spot some fresh tracks in the snow, which means it's not far away. Then we found a beaver lodge, made of sticks and mud. It's a small one, but impressive work. And the entrance is underneath the water. You can also see he's been skidding. He's been skidding up and down here. Then we have the dam. This must be his recent work, as the sticks looks almost freshly broke. And then suddenly, in the corner of my eye, I see something moving. And it is Mr. Beaver himself. Yes, I caught a glimpse of him. Nice beaver. Made my day.
blinket. Blinket.
It's so nice to see the forest come back to life after a long winter. And seeing that little woodpecker there, it does something to me. That sounded weird. But it's a beautiful, beautiful little sign that spring is just around the corner. Then it's time to check up on my trap camera. Did I catch anything? Well, mostly it's pictures of me checking the camera and moving it around to different locations. But one very early morning, something has triggered it. A roe deer buck. Awesome. But as the woods dries up a bit, I want to light a fire. And this birch tree has a treat for me that I must have. For me, this is like walking into a candy store. And this dead standing pine will provide good firewood for me. I'm not making a large fire, just big enough to boil some water. As I like to say, the white man's fire is always too big. The birch bark that I collected is an excellent fire starter. A spark is all it takes to get it going. There's many ways to make a fire, but my preferred way is to make a bed or a platform on the ground. Then I lay my birch bark on top of that. And gradually put on bigger sticks. And notice how quick I am by putting on bigger wood. This helps capsule in the heat and creates hot embers. I always try to keep things tidy and organized. Soon as I see the fire is going, I put the knife away and my fire starter kit back in its place. That way you won't lose anything, or accidentally injure yourself on sharp tools. And then it's time for some real bonfire coffee.
Ja, det var god. Skal du ha en betta du også? Sånn. Og der.
I decide to make a very Norwegian type of lunch. Brown cheese on bonfire toast. Delicious. The forest is now quickly changing, days getting longer, and the snow melts at a rapid speed. And we literally walk from winter into spring. And I can't wait to be a part of it all. Next time I visit the bursting spring forest.